What is up, YouTube? It's A&D Anime Reaction. I'm Daquan,
And I'm Alexander.
and today we're watching My Happy Marriage Season 2, Episode 11. We are coming towards the end of this show. I'm tired of creepy dude trying to act like he's Miyo's mom, Miyo's dad.
I hope it's not Neil's mom.
Well, Miyo's mom is on the mind, but he's not trying to be her mom. Joking, he's trying to be her dad. But we do know that Miyo definitely is heartbroken. She had Kudo dragged away 2 episodes ago. She actually cried real tears. I don't even think she really cried that much, even when she was being abused by her actual family.
Mm-hmm.
She was cold and numb to it by that time. Mm-hmm. And then now we got mini Kioyka on the Shikigami.
Shota Kyoga.
Yeah, and he was feeling a little flustered being invited to Miyo's bed at night so he can stay warm. He said he didn't feel the cold, but whatever. He was feeling some other things, blushing when he shouldn't be. But we know that Miyo finally was able to go back to the Usoba house, learn more about her powers, read the little manual on the Dream Maiden's power. We learned that her mother was not the Dream Sight Maiden, which is why she decided not to marry her cousin. Wound up marrying the Saimoris instead to save the family for the trading company loss in funds.
And genetic diversity.
Yeah, and genetic diversity. We don't want any harmed kids in the making of this film. So
We don't, but they have been harmed already.
But yeah, so we finally figured out that whatever Miyo's mother's power was, is still OP because she's talking to her from the dead, giving her basically a run through of her powers when no one else who's alive can do it. But her mother's apparently teaching her from the dead. So she finally has her powers awaken, and we don't know what that means, what that looks like. We know it's pretty OP because she can hop into anybody's dreams that's not even directly by her. But we get a chance to see what Miyo does with this power.
Evidently, she can pull people with their dreams when they're awake. Because we
Yes.
saw with her reality marble with the one grotesquerie. So hopefully, when they're awakened, she can now do it without having to suffer herself.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so it's going to be pretty exciting. I'm excited that we finally got some real climax. I'm mad they had to do my man Kioyka dirty.
I mean, in this one case, if Miyo can show the strength.
Yeah. It gave me good development and good growth for her, for sure.
Yeah, she needs to know she's strong. She needs unwavering proof that she is strong, that she's worthy, that she's loved.
That's true. Very, very true. But I think it's fun.
Yeah.
So I think we're finally getting into some really fun stuff.
I'm just saying, I think it's an acceptable compromise that Kyoko's been put out a bit because it
That's
forces
true.
her to grow, grow
That's
even more. Like she has been growing plenty, but in adversity, you grow even more, and you see how far you can go. So
That's true. Similar to our conversation before we started recording, I think struggle and adversity makes humans stronger. So I think this right here, well, it depends. Sometimes struggle and adversity can break you. It broke Mio in the past, but now we're trying to see her use the struggle and adversity to actually make her stronger, versus her becoming callous and cold. So that character growth will be great. Right now, we've already seen a lot of character growth. She talks a lot more confidently. She still doesn't really see her full self-worth quite yet, but at least she has a little bit more fight in her than she used to. So she's not going to take anything really laying down. She's going to fight however she knows how to fight, which is fine by me.
yeah, gradual growth is fine as long as it's happening because we know
gradual growth is growth still. So
yeah,
I think that's good. So I'm pretty excited. I want to see what this winds out to be. I want to see her really use her power full force.
I want her to make the creepy man to go away.
Yeah, she needs to make him go away, but yeah, he just makes the skin crawl every time he talks. I don't like it.
Miyo.
I don't like it.
Anyway, without further ado, let us begin.
Run it.
It's this punk again.
Stop trying to marry your cousin. Arata, walk away. Walk away.
Huh?
No, Father, your abilities are useless here. This place is covered by a barrier that prevents all supernatural powers.
Huh?
You two on your sweet side! You say you wanted to protect Miyo!
If I find my
At least they banished him.
Everything I do is for the use of my Miyo.
I feel like that's a brainwashing talking.
Or he's lying to himself to achieve his end goal.
True. He might be a little thirsty. He might need to spray him with a water bottle.
He does not deserve water. Stay parched, asshole.
Shiny eyes.
Orders? Yes. First order is to find Mr. Godo. We don't know if he's returned yet. And there's a chance the gifted communion is there. Even if you fully awakened your powers, it's too dangerous for us to go alone.
Domain expansion.
Could you please choose to trust me?
Ooh!
Ooh, she's feeling confident.
Yes! But it's their power. It is their right to monopolize it for themselves. It's theirs.
That is true.
It's not just tax money, which they took from them.
Where are we going now?
I like the kimono though, it's pretty.
We should be able to enter from the back.
Ooh. Look at her go.
Mm-hmm.
Miyo?
Oh. Oh!
Oh.
Damn! You're right, she is stronger than she looks.
This place is...
Mm-hmm.
So much housework does that to you.
This is bad. It's true. They did engage with the gifted communion. Mr. Godo, he must be somewhere in this precinct. Miyo, wait! I think that this is likely...
Stop right there!
Ooh. A barrier.
Huh? Miss Miyo,
Mr. Godo!
it really is you! The real Miyo is here in the flesh!
You're touching your dude's fiance. I don't think he would appreciate that.
Oh, Miyo! I'm so glad to see that you're safe!
Could it be that Miyo knew this would happen all along?
Predict the simp.
Mm-hmm.
What a cute little fella! How could he be the Commander Shikigami?
Stop at once! Don't blame me if you get burned to ashes later.
Yep, he is, because he touched my man's fiance. You know how protective he is. He don't like sharing. Kioyka had to fail kindergarten because sharing is not caring in his book, especially if it's Miyo.
Means that Shell has never.
There were so many catastrophes. Without decisive action, we would have been destroyed. Miss Miyo, don't you worry. We'll save the commander. Just wait for us here.
Well, the truth is I came here today to discuss that with you. That is, Kyo and I are planning to go and save Furukudo.
What? It's too dangerous!
And I would like to ask all of you for help when that time comes. Using the power of Dream Sight, I should be able to reach where he's located. We only made it here, thanks to Miyo's abilities.
Even so.
Furthermore, there is another important matter.
Ooh.
One more thing that I must tend to. My mother's feelings that never reached their mark. I wish to convey them and put a stop to Usui.
The slap.
That is why I must go myself to meet him.
This is from my mother. And again. And again.
Well then, in that case, please
If
allow
only
me
Miyo would do that. Kioyka would be the man to do it, but not Miyo.
It can't be you, Godo. Mr. Godo would be disappointed. He trusted you with the commander's duties. How could you just leave that behind?
It was my intention from the beginning to ask this of Mr. Kasushi. Mr. Godo, I have a separate request for you.
Ooh. Delegation.
Mm-hmm.
See here, Uzui, what is the meaning of this? Why in the world is Prince Takahito still holding the field?
Was it not your mistake for being unaware of the Navy's absence?
That only happened because you ability users try to meddle in politics. You Cretans may have supernatural abilities, but you should stick to what you know and leave the real work to...
Then please allow me to follow your advice.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What action shall we take regarding the Navy?
I'll leave that to you.
I thought that he was just torturing them with the thought of being.
That's what I thought too.
Okay, so why kill him? Why not just mentally scar him? Then he can still be around to do his job, you know?
Too long, Miyo.
Well, apparently he's already got his game plan going, so I guess he didn't need him.
How is it that you were aware we'd be at the
Papa Kudo.
I had a dream that revealed to me where you would be.
A dream, you say? Well, how be?
The dream revealed where you would be, but it didn't explain the reason why.
Shortly before Kioyka was captured, he asked something of me. To take care of things in the event of his disappearance. So the reason you're here, Miyo, must be related to him.
Indeed. I have a favor to ask you, Father.
That's
In order
it.
to save Lord Kudo, could I
Not married yet, but okay.
count
I
on you
mean-
to lend me a help?
It's still a term I noticed that is used. Like I've heard, at least I've seen in Japanese anime, where often the fiance will address his father-in-law as father. So
Okay.
I guess also she likes him, so she's already. Maybe she already considers him family.
Perhaps. I like him too. The mother, it's a different story.
Slap.
But him, he's good people.
And?
Miyo, I'm always here to help.
I'm so very grateful.
You must be exhausted. The two of you should take a short break upstairs. What do you think?
It appears I worried for nothing.
Ooh.
Kioyka.
Speaking of the devil.
How on earth is that boy still using a shiki? So speak then. What could be so important?
Tomorrow, I will go on a mission to rescue Lord Kudo.
I'm dumbfounded. Do you not understand how dire this is? How are you so foolish? Do you imagine this to be a simple problem you can solve with mere effort alone?
No, but still, I am acting as the fiancé of Lord Kudo. This is a duty I hold. To support my betrothed.
There you
I
go.
have but one question. Answer me. You claim to hold affection for him. Do you love him as a member of the Kudo family? Or do you care for him as his own man?
Can it not be both?
How greedy you are.
yes.
Though I suppose I did not deserve it.
Take it all. If you're going to take it all.
Right? Like, why not be greedy about your husband?
Mm-hmm.
You want all of him.
Yep.
You shall sit.
Oh, right.
Ooh. Aw.
As women, the only thing that we can do in order to live well is to love whatever we receive from our parents and families.
I was thinking something. I was like, I wonder if this is disrespectful because this right here reminded me of like the Animal Planet shows where they show like the monkeys grooming each other, showing them a sign of affection.
I mean, brushing someone else's hair is affectionate.
Yes, but the thing was, I wasn't thinking of that simple act as being affectionate, but it made me think of specifically the Animal Planet and the monkeys grooming each other in the tree, like eating the bugs out their fur.
Nom. Delicioso.
You're not the backpack. But let's continue.
Right.
This duty also applies to marriage and the husband we are given. Romantic feelings are not a necessity for a successful marriage.
I seem to take you off guard.
What?
I seem to take you off guard.
I'm just noting that that's how she thinks. Like,
Mm.
I understand where she's coming from, and technically she is true. Like, Marriage is about harmony, so you don't necessarily need to love your partner to have a successful one.
Hmm.
I mean, if you consider marriage often about a union between two families, and for other reasons besides necessarily like two people loving each other, you don't necessarily need to have that affection for your partner.
The affection is not the thing that's hanging me up. I'm thinking about harmony and what that means. And I'm thinking about, is there a better word than harmony? Why are you counting?
I'm gonna say all the things from this side.
I don't know. I don't know if a better word than harmony exists, but it was just something where you said, I was like, do I agree with that? I don't really know. Is there a better word to describe that? Because I can't say that I disagree or agree if I don't really know if I feel there's a better word to describe what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But for right now, that works. Well, I won't belabor the point, but it was just something that I thought about, and I was like,
No, belabor the point.
well, yeah, but I can't think of a better word anyway, so it means I guess I don't disagree because I can't think of something better. So I guess I have to agree for right now.
1 point for me.
Yes.
Although, that is not your story, is it? Joy to have a husband to whom you can direct your affection. A most tremendous blessing.
Does that mean she don't love Papa Kudo as great as he is?
I believe that's what she's saying. I mean, if you
That
look back
sucks.
at the previous relationships, he seems to adore her. She seems to tolerate him, and
I know, which kind of sucks. I thought that was just her hard exterior because she doesn't want to seem weak in front of the rest of the people for being in such a prestigious family.
yeah. But it sounds like she's a loyal wife. She takes that position very seriously, and all of its responsibilities and all of its tasks. But as for personal love, I think she just doesn't have it. She probably saw this. This is a what you call it, a political marriage. This is my lot in my life. I'm making the best of it. I don't love my husband, but he's not a bad person by any means. And then just moving on. Then at least that's what I'm taking from it.
I can see where that's coming from. I think that's a perfectly valid interpretation and understanding. But it just kind of just hit me just now to kind of really think about that as she says that it seems to be something that's in your marriage, and she's insinuating that it's absent in hers.
Yeah.
So now she's explicitly stating it, not just us assuming that's the case.
Yeah.
If you're to be a kudu woman, at the very least, become a woman who is befitting of this hair ribbon.
Thank you so very much.
You, come over here as well. Oh my, how disgraceful. You are the perfect image of Kioyka in childhood.
What? No, stop that. I can do it my...
Oh, she loves her kids.
Must return safely.
Either she'll love her husband, she'll love her kids.
That makes sense too.
That's wild.
You must be tired from seeing so many people today. Oh, I'm all right. You're skilled at acting tough. Don't worry. I will protect you no matter
She has
what
grown
happens.
skill at acting tough.
Which means you can sleep easy tonight. If you'd like, I'll even sing you a lullaby. All right.
Oh, you can sing?
Listen to this tender voice.
Ah,
Feel this gentle warmth. Carry
it's a much higher pitch than I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
your heart for
He's a choir boy.
time you need.
Literally, he's a choir boy.
Thank you. Even when the times are calm, when the stars twinkle in the sky, and even through the thunder, quivering
The last time I felt this way must have been when Sumi got married.
It will be all right, grandfather. You will be invited to our wedding in the spring. Please wait until then.
Mama Mio.
Season. I wish it were sooner.
You got a big forehead.
Be delighted as well, I'm
You just shaved that head bald.
Let the man cue his hair.
He should shave it bald.
Let him keep his hair.
That forehead says otherwise. Or six head, whatever you want to call it.
That forehead is handsome.
That six head says let it go.
I'll be on my way.
Damn. You reading the tree and giving you messages.
Well, you notice every time that she's talked to her mother, it's been in front of a cherry blossom tree.
Yeah.
So the tree is technically talking to her. So
When I die, I become tree.
some people believe that.
Cherry tree evolution.
I don't see how people can use drugs so much, especially intravenous drugs. I did not like my vein in my hand being stuck the other day. It's probably the longest I've ever had a pain from just getting my blood drawn.
Huh.
Jada will be mad watching Miyo's feet wearing socks and thong sandals.
It's traditional.
Is it time?
Jada yells at me every time I wear socks and sandals. She says it's disrespectful. And tacky.
Emperor.
Just up ahead, an administrative building. We should find a single window that isn't locked.
Wow.
Your hand, please, miss.
All these people touching Miyo. Kioyka gonna have some people to beat up when he come back.
I don't think she has the arm strength to lift herself up.
We'll find a metal door to
Probably
remove
not.
her prison there. Wait a minute. Won't it be challenging to reach there without encountering any opposition?
You're trapped inside these walls. Take heed to not draw attention. Quickly! I guess it's too late for that.
Ambush.
The remains of the anti-grotesque unit.
Ooh. All right, reality marble.
Domain expansion.
Holy shit! She does have domain expansion now.
I put these men into a slumber, which they will not easily awaken.
So she's really literally a walking narco. She's like, go to sleep, you ain't waking up.
She's straight up doing what Usui did.
But better.
Yeah.
So she's
I
just
wonder-
like, sleep.
I wonder though, like Usui can only use his power so often, otherwise he gets tired. Does she also have the limitation?
It seems like it because she just went, whew, like it took effort. So we don't know how much effort that takes out of her, but apparently she can do it. Well, yeah, Usui can do it for a whole bunch of people. I don't know, but apparently hers is a little bit better even still because as soon as Usui leaves, the effect leaves.
Yeah.
But now she's just going to leave them there and walk away, and they're still in that same slumber they can't wake up from.
I mean, if he knocked you out, you're unconscious. I don't think.
Yeah, but when he knocks you out, you're unconscious. You're no longer under his effects. Right now, they're going to be living that nightmare as long as she's away.
Oh, that's how it works.
So yeah, so she just put them. She said, "I put them into a slumber in which they won't wake back up, and where everything they're experiencing is in their sleep."
Damn, that's scary.
So yeah, so she's going to leave them like that and keep going around her way.
Oh right, dream sight. She can put you asleep, and then she can pack your dreams.
She can put you asleep into a world where she controls, and then basically terrorize you, and you can't wake up.
I was gonna make a joke about saying nerf Miyo, but no, don't nerf Miyo. She has been through so much shit right now. Let her be OP. It is finally time for her to be OP.
Yeah, so violence is not one of her things. She says she will mentally traumatize you, but
That's the violence.
yes, that is still violence. Mental torture is still torture.
Yeah. But leaves no mark.
Well, no outward mark.
Exactly. Nothing to prosecute.
That's true. So yeah, the court of law she'll be safe, but the court of public opinion might be
Domain
murder.
expansion.
Yeah, domain expansion. You're never talking again. Night night.
I don't know what happened. I started bad mouthing Miyo and suddenly have all these nightmares.
Yep. Good lord.
This is why she is feared.
Yep. So I want to see how far she can take it though, because I want to see. Because obviously, like I said, it takes effort. And we'll see how far that goes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so it's not necessarily a daydream thing. So she can literally put them to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like narc.
I just got punching them.
Well, she didn't punch them. She just did like this and went to sleep.
Dormir.
Sleep.
I hope they're having a nice dream.
No, they're not. Miyo didn't correct him either.
That was Miyo's choice, too.
That was hilarious. She chose violence.
She might have some pent-up anger.
She might. You messing with her husband, so of course.
I know that's very valid,
The
Billy.
anti-grotesquerie.
Vent your anger, Miyo. You have so much of it.
You know what to do with the vermin. Understood.
Rat killer.
Let's go. Time to welcome our guests.
Usui, I really don't like you. I really don't like you.
Gun.
Yep, all you gotta do is say Usui, say night night, forever.
Wait, move back, please.
But in all likelihood, Lord could. Lord could think like not, but it's not to be under much ability to turn out to.
Play. Please.
I think I did.
My supernatural ability did not show me very much beyond this
Huh.
point.
Whatever, it's good enough.
It was amazing, Miyo. I put these men into a slumber, which they will not easily awaken.
I hope they're having a nice dream.
Come, we need to hurry home. I believe that we'll find Lord Kudo ahead. We must hurry.
The anti-grotesquerie unit has broken through the main entrance. Finally turned up then, did they? You know what to do with the vermin. Understood. Let's go. Time to welcome our guests.
Use Baxter Stockman's mousers.
My supernatural ability did not show me very much beyond this point. But in all likelihood, Lord Kudo must be somewhere here.
Looks so much like a ball of yarn.
Yep.
Oh, that's the orb.
So I wonder.
Blocking super.
So I wonder, because her dream didn't show her much farther than that, was that because that orb was still there? So I mean, she was moving in the physical world with her dream, or was the fact that her dream just like says anything can happen after this? Because it seems kind of odd that her dream sight should be stopped by a physical orb that's only happening in her dream in the first place.
Yeah, that's true.
Abilities. Can you dispel it?
Sure, I'll see why not.
Lady fan of power.
Huh.
They chose violence.
Dogs. Yep.
It chose violence.
See? I assume you won't be letting us through?
Right. Kyo got a brick. Brick thrust.
You focus your attention on moving the barrier.
Maybe but a shrimp. But that snobby attitude is all too familiar.
The skies are angry. Ooh! How is he bleeding? He's a shiki.
Don't use your abilities inside the barrier. Your body won't be able to manage it. Hurry, run now!
Stab it.
It's a grotesque.
You can't give up. Why didn't it work? Even though I was so close. Even though I know my own heart now.
Because barrier.
Yes.
Convey those feelings to Lord Kudo. I don't want to give up.
That's it.
Then don't. Don't become Wolf. Don't fall.
Oh, there it is.
Rah, 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 rah. They gave the wolf stupid powers.
Oh. Huh.
She ran in right direction. Flamethrower.
Paws off her. That's my fiancée.
Yes.
Melted bars.
Why am I not surprised? Man never fails to work us to the bone. Miyo.
What? What? Oh, no.
You are unharmed. I'm so grateful. Truly. I'm so glad you're safe. Forgive me, Miyo. I've made you suffer far too much.
Now, Kif.
This was all my fault. You shared your feelings with me, but I said nothing in return. Sorry.
Because you were
I was too
traumatized.
scared to answer you then.
Miyo.
But I can now appreciate the enormous regret.
The main theme of the music in the background is the same pentatonic scale, but now it sounds much stronger and almost like wedding bells compared to how it's always very delicate
Oh,
and weak.
that's interesting.
Yeah, so the music in the background has changed a lot.
Mhm.
It sounds very orchestral, very strong, very triumphant, like I said, and then you also have the wedding bell ding in the background. It's kind of cool.
Ding, ding, ding.
The couch would be separate from someone I failed to convey my feelings to. So I asked Lord Kudo if I could finally convey them now. I love you.
Yes.
Oh, she said the words. She said the words.
I said it.
And how do you?
Weak. You should have said it again. He's like, and I love you too, Miyo. But he's like, I too.
Or Han Solo. I know.
I don't think Kioyka knew though.
I know. That'd be fun.
Please stay by my side forever. Lord Kudo, let us never be apart.
Drop the Lord.
Yes.
Hmm.
Here, Miyo.
Call him Kioyka.
Forever until my dying day.
His fingernails are not crusty and dusty like a man, like a fighter should have.
Now that my master's back, I guess my job here is done.
No. Digivolve.
Oh, cute. My master works his cheeky quite hard, you see. If you were going to share our senses at times, I imagine you could have done the work yourself. You two shared senses?
Don't volunteer that.
Our time together was brief, but I was happy to be at your side, Miyo. Already? So sudden.
Well, make your own baby Kyo.
Not ready yet. This is farewell. Goodbye.
Keep it.
I thank you, my dear Kyo.
Oh.
Hi, Godo.
Hopefully you are not driving in that.
Tatsuishi. By the way you're talking, you seem to be just fine. So tell me, is the commander alright? Uh-huh. Successful rescue operation. Miyo and Mr. Kudo headed straight to pay a visit to the one responsible for this.
Ooh.
Guess now, all that's left is for us to get one final push.
Papa Kudo!
Allow me to lend you lads a hand.
So much power.
Yes.
They have so much power.
You must be searching for me.
Creep. Creep nephew.
Allow me to welcome you to my palace. It's an honor to greet you.
I want to punch you right in your right eye. Let it swell right up.
Use gun.
Well, they ain't got no guns. Only Arata got a gun in that
I
room.
know.
But yeah, bruh. Now you just see how scary Miyo can be. I wonder if Miyo can override Usui's power. So if Usui tries to mesmerize her, she can just say, focus on Usui, sleep.
I'm worried that she will try and use her power. Usui will count on that, and then will be able to hijack her power with his own.
That'll be interesting. Okay.
Because they're similar enough in the fact that he is significantly more experienced than her.
True.
In fact, that he seems to have wanted this. He wanted her to awaken.
That's true. That's true.
So there's no way he doesn't, unless he is, what's the term, like, trying to martyr himself for his goal. Like, unless he thinks.
I don't think he is, but I get what you're talking about. Yeah, no, it's interesting to see what his full goal was, because he says he wants to use the Dreamside Maiden to make sure the Usuba family is on top, so them running as a ruling class versus being hidden in the shadows. So obviously, like you said, he has a reason for wanting Miyo's power to be awakened. So we'll see what that plan is, but
If I were him, I bet try not Miyo marry the prince.
why?
So you have royal blood, and you can rule directly.
It's kind of true.
I mean, the
Well, but he wants the Usuba family to even be better than the royal family. So
then marry into the family and become the royal family. if those Usubas keep do what the Fujiwaras did, keep marrying your family members into the family until until the royal family is mostly Usuba bloodline. Make yourself the new leaders, because they had the longest lasting monarchy in the entire world.
Yeah.
And traditionally, oftentimes, like, you would use the royal family to sort of accomplish your goals. Even if you weren't necessarily married into it, you would, like, with the shogun, they still kept them around because they were useful. Like,
Yeah.
they had, now after the Meiji Restoration, and
Allow
then,
me to welcome you to my palace.
huh,
It's an honor to greet you.
okay. That's next time, not now. But like, basically when that happened and the emperor got back power from the shogunate, like when it was dissolved. But before that, they were like almost puppeteers for a while, and then it just basically it's kind of interesting how like the royal family has just been around, because oftentimes instead of being overthrown like they were in China or they were in France or something, you just kept them around and used them for their abilities, and then if you took them out, if you either become them or you just use them.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why I would do that with the Japanese history in mind.
That's true. Well, obviously that doesn't make it be his role, because he couldn't capture the prince, and he definitely doesn't want. He's trying to convince Arata to marry her. So
For some reason.
yeah, for some reason. Well, that's because he wanted to marry Sumi, so he actually tried to live vicariously through Arata.
Stop becoming even creepier.
He was like, I couldn't get Sumi, but Arata's gonna tear that.
Do not finish that thoughts.
I will not.
God damn, it's raining outside.
I know you're not driving into that.
Thank God.
So yeah, but it makes for great filming. You hang out with you guys instead.
Ooey.
But yeah, no, that just sets us up great for the next episode. Now we know it's face to face. Kioyka saved, but still bandaged and kind of hurt. Hopefully, he doesn't get shot anymore. Arata better keep that gun in his holster.
Or into Usui.
Yeah, into Usui. He can put it in any hole he chooses, or make a new one if he wants. I don't care.
Please make a new one. Please make a new one.
Obviously, he's planning to do something with that gun, because before we went into this place, he was sitting with the gun in his lap and he was staring at it. So obviously, he has a decision to make. So whatever decision he chooses to make with that gun, hopefully it's with Usui in mind.
It is definitely Usui in mind.
Well, we don't know, because last time he had that gun, he was aiming it at Kudo. So.
I know.
So, because Usui did say that the time that Kudo has in this world is limited. So I'm guessing he's expecting Arata to finish the job now that Miyo is awakened, he got what he wanted, and so now he can just stop the marriage with Kudo by just taking Kudo out. So
Yeah. I wonder, that's why his death would serve her, so that she would no longer be able to marry him.
Yep.
But that won't happen, because this is not my sad marriage.
It is not. This is my happy
My
ending.
sad almost marriage.
Yeah. What if that was the plot twist? He was like, you thought you were getting a happy ending.
I almost married the love of my life, but then he was shot dead by my cousin. Now I have to marry him.
Yeah, that'd be wild. That'll be real wild.
That's the Isekai title for you.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to marry the love of my life, but then my cousin killed him instead. Now I gotta marry him. Fuck me.
Yeah, no, those are legit isekai white light novel titles from Japan. You're like, okay, and you can watch the show. This is not exactly that. And you use all that space to describe this to me. This is still not exactly what I'm watching, but
Because
okay.
the market's so oversaturated, they have to use the titles as the synopsis now. So that you can read the title and say, oh, it's to sort of like encourage you to pick up the book
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there's no way in this whole line of books, there's no way you're going to pick one out randomly and read the back of it. So you have to catch their eyes in
Yeah.
the spine.
Yeah. Makes sense. Marketing 101.
Yeah. I don't like it. But it's funny to make up ones.
Yeah.
I remember I was on Reddit once and I was just making a bunch of like novel title names. Because I wanted to just do something that seemed kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. But yeah, guys, I think we're set up for a really good episode. We finally even got to wait long enough that we don't have to wait that long to watch the episode for the final one because apparently there were delays for the final episode coming out from Happy Marriage. So we're getting to the end game. There's 2 episodes left.
There are?
Yeah, only 2 episodes left because today was episode 11. So yeah, it's 12 and 13.
Huh. I had thought there was only 12. That's good for
13.
us.
Yep, 13
Awesome.
episodes. So yeah, so all 13 episodes are now out, so we get a chance to watch them.
Next time, domain expansion versus domain expansion.
Yes. One that works more long term. So we want to see who matches up with this experience or power overweigh each other. So we'll see.
I'm hoping power.
That's true. We're hoping that. We probably know that's going to be the case.
Usui, suffer.
We'll see. But as always, we love hanging out with you guys. If you love hanging out with us, like, comment, subscribe down below. We do read your comments. We do like them. We do interact with you guys. But if you want to have more real-time interactions with us, you can join our Patreon down below, which will give you access to our Discord. And when we do our recording sessions, you can pop in and chat with us. We'll chat back and go from there. But as always, see you at the next Hangout session.
Wale. Now, moment of truth.
We're still recording.